If you're in marketing, you are standing at a major crossroads. I mean, our tools are more powerful than they've ever been, but at the same time, building trust is harder than ever. So today we're going to break down what's being called the Great Marketing Reckoning of 2026, a huge reset that's about to separate the hype from the reality. And Forrester, honestly, they set the stage perfectly here. If 2025 was the peak at the AI party, a year of endless, sometimes kind of aimless ambition, then 2026 is definitely the morning after. It's all about getting real, getting pragmatic, and focusing on what actually works. This is the Great Reckoning. So let's dive into our first big trend, and it's all about artificial intelligence. The major shift here, AI is going from being this shiny new toy to just a dependable tool in the toolbox. The era of just flair and novelty is over. The era of function is here. Yeah, this slide just nails the change. In 2025, we treated AI like it was some kind of magic wand, right? We were just throwing it at everything to see what would stick. But in 2026, as Forrester puts it so well, AI is trading its tiara for a hard hat. The focus is shifting, and it's shifting hard, to tangible business outcomes. We're talking about solving specific problems and delivering value you can actually measure. But here's the kicker, the customer's perspective. While all of us in business were getting excited about AI, you know what consumers were doing? They were getting skeptical. Power Digital found that a staggering 63% of people are actively turned off by content they think is AI generated. That is a huge warning sign that authenticity is absolutely beating automation. So the takeaway here couldn't be clearer. The winning strategy isn't having AI speak for your brand. It's about using AI to scale your operations. To make your human team more efficient, more creative, and more responsive. Think of it this way. AI is the engine, but a human absolutely must be in the driver's seat. And this whole shift creates a brand new challenge for us. Let me introduce you to GO, or Generative Engine Optimization. This is the new frontier of getting seen. It's not just about ranking on a search page anymore. It's about becoming such an authority that AI models actually trust and cite your content in their answers. Mastering this is going to be critical for 2026. Okay, so this push for authenticity leads us right into our second trend, the new customer journey. You know that traditional marketing funnel we all learned about? Well, you can pretty much forget it. It's been replaced by this dynamic, trust-based journey that's happening almost entirely on social media. This is the new normal. Research from Power Digital shows a really clear platform stack funnel. It all starts with discovery on TikTok, where 2/3 of users are finding new stuff. Then, they jump over to Instagram for some deeper research and maybe to buy. And finally, they land on YouTube for those long-form reviews to really validate their choice. And the crazy part, this can all happen in just a few minutes. So what's powering this new journey? User-generated content, or UGC. And the data here is just wild. 70% of consumers don't just like seeing UGC, they now flat out expect it before they'll buy something. UGC isn't just a nice-to-have for social proof anymore. It's become the main driver of performance and trust in this whole new system. All of this, the skepticism toward AI, the reliance on real user content, it all points to our third and final trend, winning in the trust economy. In a world that is just flooded with automation, the most valuable currency isn't technology, it's human trust. That has become the ultimate way to stand out. And the data backs this up big time. Look at the performance gap between ads from creators and ads from brands. It's getting wider. Influencers are delivering nearly double the click-through rate. It proves this fundamental principle that's more important than ever. People trust other people way more than they trust brands. This really forces us to think differently. We can't see influencers as just tools for top-of-funnel awareness anymore. In 2026, they are measurable, bottom-of-funnel conversion assets. The smartest brands are using them to drive actual sales, not just eyeballs. And trust isn't just about who's delivering the message. It's also about how your brand behaves. An incredible 76% of consumers say they feel more loyal to brands that simply reply to them. Think about that. This isn't some high-tech solution, it's high-touch. Just being responsive directly builds loyalty. Which brings us to this pretty bold but totally accurate conclusion. The comment section, it's not a customer service channel anymore. It's a sales channel. Every single reply, every interaction is a chance to build trust and guide a customer toward a purchase. Your community manager is now one of your most important salespeople. Seriously. Okay, so we've covered the three big trends. Pragmatic AI, the new social funnel, and the trust economy. So, what do you actually do with all this? Let's break it down into a rapid-fire, actionable playbook for 2026. First, the AI playbook. It's simple. Keep AI behind the scenes to scale what you do, not to be the face of your brand. Focus every AI project on a real, concrete business problem. And finally, get serious about mastering geo so you can actually show up in this new world of AI-powered search. Next, for the customer journey, you've got to build content that maps directly to that TikTok to Instagram to YouTube funnel. Start treating UGC like a core performance channel, not some side project. And remember this, customers now verify your claims with other people's content before they'll ever trust your brand. And finally, to win the trust economy, invest in creators as direct ways to drive conversions. Turn your comment sections from a chore into a strategic opportunity. And above all else, in an age of automation, the most powerful thing you can possibly be is human, responsive, and authentic. So we'll end with this one thought. 2026 is presenting us with a really clear choice. The technology to build your brand, to scale it, to automate it, it's more powerful than ever. But the trust you need to make that brand actually matter, that can only be built by humans. So the question for every single one of us is, which one will you prioritize? Thanks for joining.